So, bonjour Annie, comment ça va?
Bonjour Jacques, ça va bien?
Merci beaucoup. Well, welcome to the Business Transformation Speaker Series. My name is Jacques Sputecki. I'm the organizer of YBN Your Business Nation. This event is all about real stories that fuel tremendous growth in their business, in our guest business. The focus is really to explore on the transformation journeys that inspire, that will motivate you with powerful new ideas. The takeaway of this event will be tools and concepts and strategies and new ways to leverage your strength and ideas that can inspire you to monetize, optimize, and maximize your business. My guest today is Annie Gaudreault, obviously, French bilingual, English bilingual. She is a health and wealth coach. She's a nutritionist. She is a corporate trainer. She's a speaker. And she's a 12-time marathon Boston finisher and 3 times Ironman athlete. Her goal is to empower midlife women, executives, and entrepreneurs to take charge of their health journey. Let me introduce you to Annie Gaudreault. Annie, tell us a
Hey,
little bit
thank
about yourself.
yeah, thank you, Jacques. It's always so weird when somebody reads your bio. Yeah, so I actually started in a corporate world where I was a supplier to Fortune 500 companies. I was a brand consultant, and I helped them launch products. My focus was around food and alcohol, and not necessarily a lot of very healthy products. And I kind of lived this dual life. On one hand, I was launching all these products that are not necessarily very healthy for our world. And on the other, I was this endurance athlete. And I was just so happy in that health and fitness world until one day I decided, okay, none of this dual world anymore. I'm going to go and live that mission and really embrace this so that I can actually fulfill this purpose of, health and wellness every day.
So, what's the story behind the transformation that happened in your business and your life? Like what was a crucial moment where there was a pivot?
I made the decision in my early 40s, and I think that perhaps it had to do with the age that I was, but I thought there's no way that I'm going to be turning 50, and this was like maybe 6 or 7 years later, and that I am still going to be at that same place. I had a fulfilling career, don't get me wrong, but I truly was, talking on one side of my, my mouth here. And then, and then 3 days later, I'd be like, well, I don't believe in all these products. I was a big fake. And I think that it was maybe a little bit more wisdom. I was in my early 40s, starting to have a little bit more confidence in myself. So perhaps that was the big pivot.
So, what was your biggest challenge then to overcome? What was your biggest challenge? Yeah,
Oh, Jacques, it was to go from B2B to being a business to consumer model.
B2C.
And that was like going from Mars to Jupiter. It was not the same game whatsoever. So I had to learn a lot.
And what was the first biggest challenge you got?
Well, when you're selling B2B, nobody's writing you a check from their personal checking account. But when you are selling to people, health and wellness in particular, and you're saying, it's going to cost, $500, $1,500, $5,000. This is coming out directly out of, your personal bank account. So there's a very different psyche that needs to be considered. And I knew nothing, excuse me, about that psychology. I was a virgin. It was a big challenge. Let's just say that, if this was a mountain, this was Everest.
So, is there anything in particular that I guess it was a culture of no longer selling to corporate, selling to like B2C, B2B, B2C is a whole different world. What was like one or two things that you had to learn quickly? So, yeah, what was it? What do you really have to learn? What was the most important thing that you had to acquire a new skill to make this happen, to get your sales and to stay in business?
I had to learn the psychology behind business to consumer, right? How do you approach that sale? How do you get into people's emotion? Right? You don't want to be talking to the head. You want to be talking to the heart, right? To the gut, where people are experiencing the pain. When you're in a boardroom with a Fortune 500 client, right? You're you're in the head, right? And of course, their ego. But when you are talking to someone who's experiencing health and wellness issues, you really need to get into the pain. And I was very reticent to do that. I felt that it was getting like very personal. I was like, oh my God, do I have the right to go into that place? Right? Like, I don't know you, I just met you, but now I have to get into your personal business. That was really challenging for me. It took a long time to really get comfortable with that process.
And to make sure you understand how to build people like you, they trust you and they understand your solution, that will make them better people. That's all of it. That's a challenge. That's a really good challenge.
Yes.
Is there any strategies that you implemented to make this happen?
Definitely. So I got some great coaching and I invested heavily into speaking so that people could hear me, to your point, to get to know me and trust me. So I had opportunities to get on stages, virtual, live, what it doesn't matter. And for me to show how I can solve their problem, how I can actually make their life easier. And it was not overnight. It's been a work in progress. I am definitely still on that journey, but I really saw that if I want to make the impact that I want and make the money that I need to make, I need to hurry up, become a really good speaker so that I can really fast track my business results.
Love it. So that was about your transformation. When consumers, customers work with you, what type of transformation do you allow them to get out of working with you?
Yes. So when people, come to me, there's a range of issues that they're experiencing. Could be, often it's, I don't feel well, I'm overweight, I'm not sleeping well, I don't have the energy that I want. And, we end up working on the total person. We're really working on habits and getting back to the basic of what we need in order to be healthy and to be thriving. So, what's on the other side? It's incredible, Jacques. It's one of the things that I say I'm privileged to do this work because when we work together and people are, long in their process, they go, I have so much more confidence now. I feel so good in my body. I'm excited to get up in the morning now. I don't dread getting dressed. I love how I show up into the world and I can have a healthy family, have healthy relationships, and I can also be great at my job or in my business.
Love it. I love it. I love it. I'm just wondering, do you have like one or two or three tips, recommendations that you would have to consumers out there that want to have a better life? They want to feel better in their skin. Is there like one or two things that they should be doing every day, every week, every month?
Oh my God, there's so much. Okay, I'm going to try to keep this one or two things. The first one is, and this is by far the scientifically proven, the biggest return on investment for your health is actually movement. It's just moving more, making exercise/activity part of your daily life. And I know a lot of people probably rolling their eyes right now when they hear that because we've been hearing for a long time how good it is. But now we know that it's actually has even more impact than great nutrition. And why we're excited about more movement, Jacques, is it's not just good for the body or, maintaining a weight goal. It's actually because it's so important for your mental health and so important for your emotional health. So when you're moving, it's the biggest return on investment. If we want to bring a business term to this, it's the biggest return on investment on your overall health, right? And let's be real, like, you talked about how a marathoner and an Ironman athlete, but life is an Ironman, right? It takes stamina, it takes resilience, and activity will do that for you. It will give you that.
Wow. Simple, powerful, no cost, and anybody can do it. Wow.
Yes, exactly.
I love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing that. So I was wondering, do you have a gift that you can offer to our audience?
Yes, so I just talked about having that great level of energy, right? So I actually designed an energy quiz where people can easily assess on 5 different criteria, and you can do this in about 2 minutes. Oh, it's fun, it's easy, but it will give you your results right away and show you where the areas of opportunities in your life to really increase your energy. But all of that to say, like, powerful energy. This is what we're talking about here, right? So that we get to do what we want. So I have this energy quiz, and simply go to getreadytocaptivate.com. Getreadytocaptivate.com. And captivating because whether we're running a business or we're in a job somewhere, we have to be shining, right? We have to stand out in our lives as well. So getreadytocaptivate.com, and then you can download the questionnaire, the little quiz from there.
Well, thank you so much, Annie. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being a guest on our Business Transformation Speaker Series. If you want more information, I have my personal website is jacques360.com. We have 24 events in 24 cities every month. So you can check out those events with the topics that we have. And I just want to thank again Annie for taking part of this webinar. And thank you so much. We'll be speaking very soon together. Thank you for listening, everybody. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.
Thank you.